Good afternoon, YouTube. Guys, good afternoon. Guys, we are at our next pickup. We are in Pleasanton, Kansas. I think I'm saying that right. Yep. We have another oversized flatbed load. So this load is 12 feet wide. It's going from Kansas over to from Kansas to Texas. So yeah, guys, we over here checking in right now. Let's see how we get this. Let's see how we get this done. We got one guy over here strapping his. Looks like it's just big cement. Just big cement blocks. What it looks like. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straps. So yeah, guys, let's go check in. Let's go do what we gotta do. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So right now we already got all of our permits and stuff. So it's just all of our getting loaded quickly and getting up out of here with this oversized load. So let me check in, put on all my PPE, and go from there. See you guys in a few. All right, guys. So we are checked in. It said just go down this road, follow behind the other truck, and yeah, guys. I was just here admiring this yard dog dude right here, man. They be making it look so easy. Even though it is a little easier with that little small truck, but still, man, the guys be maneuvering crazy around here. Boy, guys, this is what we are right now. It's just a bunch of big cement blocks, you know. So apparently my load is not even that wide. So the broker paid for a really crazy wide load, but it's actually pretty much legal. It's right at A6, right below A6. But she said something about because they have it as 8.53333, that technically they have it labeled as an oversized load. So anything from that to 12 feet pretty much pay the same. I'm like, I got the smallest oversized you can get on this. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad, not one bit. So apparently I didn't even need permits or none of that stuff. I'm still gonna clear it up with dispatch and all of that, make sure everything's on the up and up. But I said, listen, this is my pickup number, this is where I'm going. They told me it was 11 wide, not 8. You know, this is pretty much a legal load at this point. She said, no, I get it, but this is your load. So we're gonna make sure everything is on the up and up. But if that's the case, then we out, man. We smooth sailing, going down to Dallas, and I could just take a normal route. Don't even need to do any kind of permanent route or anything like that. So we're pretty much good to go. The only thing that sucked a little bit is that we already ordered permits for it as an 11 wide load. So we already ordered permits for it. So I paid a couple dollars on permits, but it's all right. Either way, it still is a win. So we're good on those. But yeah, this guy's finally out the way. Let me go get up in front of him, go around and see what we got to get loaded at. Alright, guys, so he brought us to our location. So we set up shop right over here, guys. This is what we're gonna be getting loaded at. So they come with those big yellow cranes with wheels on. I don't know what the name of those things are, but yeah, this is what we just came through a freaking swamp. Super muddy out here. There you go. That's how those things move over there. See the yellow one? We'll be getting one of those. That's how they load them. So we'll get one of those. Zoom in a little bit more. Got a bunch of them laid out. But guys, real muddy place. There's a bunch of stuff, bunch of concrete barriers. This is all for construction, obviously. So yeah, guys, this is where we are right now. Let's go get loaded. They say 2 straps, 2 to 3 per each side. So we'll be good. Probably just, it's only 26,000 pounds, so we'll probably just put 2 on each and get up out of here. All right, guys, here they come with it. This was gonna load me right now. Look at this, guys. Look at this. how we get it loaded on. Obviously nothing oversized about this, but they had it marketed as oversized. Let's see how, if there's gonna be anything pulling on the sides at all. Should add out to be just a legal load at this point. But they still pay it as if it's an oversized. Let's see if it's gonna be sticking anywhere out at all. But now they adjust in the back. Perfect. Yeah, it looks pretty clear on this side. Pretty good on this side over here. We'll check out the other side. This side over here. Just at the line. Let's check out the other side. Man, my boy's getting crazy dirty. Alright guys, here goes our load. Here goes our load. Oversized wear. Perfect. I mean, you guys know I love me some oversized loads, but shit, if you're gonna pay me for oversized and make it be standard, then I'll take it all day, every day, man. Take it all day, every day. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna put 2 straps on each. So we're gonna put 1 strap on this side, 1 strap on this side, and then 1 strap. We're gonna put 4 straps in total. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do like the other dude did, man. I'm gonna do 3 and 3. I'm gonna do 6 straps just to be extra safe, extra cautious. No such thing as over securing, and that way it looks nice and pretty. DOT see me go down the road, and I just feel like 3 is gonna look better than 2 and cause less issues rolling down with DOT. Even though the load really only requires you to do 2 at most, because it's only 26,000 pounds. But yeah, guys, let's get all my straps out and get this thing loaded. I mean, get this thing secured. All right, guys. So we did our securement. We ended up doing 3 on the back, 3 in the front, just like I said. They said you got to be at least 1 foot from the wooden chocks here, so you can't go too outside of it. They need to put all the pressure where the wood is at. So we ended up doing 6, like I mentioned. So now the only thing we need to do is get our let's put some edge protectors on it, because the concrete has like these jagged edges here. They can cut up, they could eat up into the straps. So let's go ahead and put there'll be 3, 6, 9, 12 straps in total. I mean, not 12 straps, right? 12 edge protectors in total. So let's get these edge protectors out right before we finish tightening up, and we'll go from there, guys. We're almost up out of here. All right, guys, so we got all of our straps on, 3, got our edge protectors on. So they're all black on this side. So I got most of my edge protectors are all black. I try to make sure that I try to have the whole trailer the same color, but right now I'm a little short. All I have is this black here, and then I got some other colors on the other side, blue and orange. But I try to make sure at least the passenger side is all uniform and it looks nice and neat and it's all one color. Kind of like an unwritten rule that I have. But the passenger side is usually, every time you're going through a scale house, through a DOT, when you're going through a scale house, their little windows are always on the right hand side looking through the passenger. So again, this is just a rule I made up. It's nothing crazy, but I try to make sure my passenger side is as neat as possible, because I feel like this is the side that they look at the most when they get in that view from their window, looking at your load, looking at your truck. Is always, for the most part, they look at the passenger side. And then obviously once we get to the driver's side, I'm going to try to get all of them to be black. I'm going to buy some more, but that's all I was able to get short notice when I hopped on the flatbed. But yeah, I got the other side here. We got 3 orange ones, 3 blue ones. I personally don't like that. I prefer for them all to be the same color, but I just didn't have enough of the same color. But yeah, guys, that's just my little rule. It's nothing official, nothing that is like written in stone. But from what I have learned, most of the DOT scale houses, their windows are facing the right side. So they're always looking at you from the passenger side. And I feel like they're gonna just see that side first. So that's just the way I rationalize it. But let me go ahead and tighten these bad boys down, and we'll get up out of here soon. All right, guys, we're done. Low secure, strapped, edge protectors on, ready to roll out. Let's get up out of here with our oversized load. First, let's go to the guard shack first. We gotta go to the guard shack and get our paperwork. Gotta freaking clean the truck. The truck's looking crazy right now. Alright, guys, so we're good, man. I thought I was gonna have to bring my banners out, turn my lights on, but we don't. We're straight. Let's go to the guard shack, take a little walk. Go to the guard shack, get our BOL, get our paperwork, and then go from there, man. We're good. Come around this way. Alright, guys, we got our BOL in hand. We're ready to get up out of here, man. Let's get up out of here. Let's make our way down to Texas. We're pretty much gonna, today's Friday, so we'll drive. I got about like 9 hours left on for my 70, and I am 8 hours away from the delivery, so we'll get right up to it. Do our 34. We'll drive the rest of the clock today, drive a little bit tomorrow, get right to it, do our reset and be in shape to deliver first thing Monday morning. So yeah, guys, let's roll up out of here. Alright, guys, so we done made it. We got out the shipper. What we got? Veneta. I think it's Veneta, Oklahoma. I hate when it does that. There we go. We're only pumping. We're gonna pump 70 gallons. We're not gonna put the full truck, full fuel. Oh yeah, this dude was getting loaded. He got loaded right before me. Yep. Alright, guys, let's walk around our load. Make sure that everything is nice and snug, nice and secure up here. Alright, perfect. Yep, everything looks good on this side. Nice little load check. Alright, excellent, guys. So yeah, this dude here with the blue truck, he was getting loaded right before me. He has that's a nice truck over there. Let's see where we at with we're gonna pumping 70. Yeah, so guys, our truck is filthy, man. We definitely getting the truck wash this weekend on this 34. Trying to look like this guy right here. Let's say I can't go one more weekend without a truck wash, man. This truck is looking real disgusting. Alright, that's enough. 75. You know, people was asking me if we get we don't get fuel discounts if I pay the regular prices there. For the most part, I mean, the fuel discount at CRST is really not the greatest. A lot of companies have way better fuel discounts, so that's the one thing that I don't like too much. Our fuel discounts only like 18 cents per gallon. So I mean, it's better than nothing. How you doing, boss? It's better than not getting any fuel discount at all. But I do know that there are a lot of companies that have a lot better fuel discounts. But you know, it's kind of like a give and take. You know, I take a little bit less fuel discount because the loads generally are paying better with CRST in my experience compared to other companies I've been with, and also because I get to dispatch myself. I pick my own loads. I self-dispatch, so it's kind of give and take. I'd rather pay a little bit more on fuel to have that freedom to choose my own loads and not have a dispatcher and not have to deal with this and that and the third. So that's pretty much it. But 18 cents per gallon is the fuel discount officially here at CRST. So at least last time I checked, that's what it was. So for you guys looking to switch over, or if you're interested or whatever the case is, that's pretty much how much it is. But yeah, guys, let's go inside. I'm gonna hop inside, pop up inside of the Loves real quick, and I'm gonna try to see. I'll probably get me a bag of chips, vitamin water, and we got 2 hours left on our drive clock. So let's rock out those 2 hours. I'll be stopping once I stop. I'll drive a few more hours today and then a few hours tomorrow. We're delivering to Hutchins, Texas, which is right where the CRST terminal is at. So I'm actually gonna go to the terminal park. I'm gonna do my reset there tomorrow. I'll stop tomorrow sometime about like 1 or 2, get to the terminal, park my truck. Good afternoon, YouTube guys. Good afternoon, guys. I'm still here. I'm here at the CRST terminal. I got in yesterday, as you guys saw. I already took care of everything I needed to take care of. I did my laundry. You know, they got showers, they got laundry here. They got a bunch of stuff you could do here. I originally came here, as you guys saw, because the delivery I have is here in Hutchins, right where the CRST terminal is at. I'm literally about 7-8 minutes away from my delivery, so I came over here to do everything that I could have done at a truck stop. Right, every time I'm doing my 34 at a truck stop, you know, I'm able to do laundry, shower, this and that. But being at the terminal is so close to my delivery, I'd rather just come do my 34 at the terminal, because in the terminal I get access to free things. For example, the laundromat I don't gotta pay for, the showers I don't gotta use my my Loves or my Pilot, you know, shower curtains. I could save them for another time. But more than anything else, I came because I wanted to get my quarter fender replaced. I wanted to get a splash guard that's missing replaced also, and I came here for those purposes. However, they do not have both of those pieces required. They do not have them in stock for my specific truck, because as you guys see, I have a smaller cab. All the other CRST trucks, they're all regular 3-axle trucks. They're not 4-axle trucks, and they have the extended cab. They're all condos. They have 2 beds. They're condos, so they have a bunch of stuff stocked for those. But for these trucks, they don't really have them stocked, so they had to, you know, they went to the dealership, they went to Freightliner, they didn't have them in stock, so Freightliner has to order it, ship it here. It's a long thing, so I gotta come back. They already have the order placed. I gotta come back to pick those things up. But that'll be sometime next week or whenever I'm done. Let's see if when I could come and pick it up. But other than that, we're just chilling for the weekend, guys. We already did everything we needed to do. We took care of our meal prep. We took care of our workout. We took care of our laundry. We took care of everything that we needed to do for the 34 reset has been done. So now I'm just here chilling in my truck. I leave back out in the morning. So I'm gonna take a few moments just to kind of go over a couple of questions that people ask in the comments, and in regards to my truck, my owner operated truck. So as you guys know, I am in a specialized 4-axle Freightliner Cascadia, but before this I was in my own owner operator Peterbilt truck. So that was the first truck that I bought as an owner operator. It was a good truck. However, I had a lot of issues with the line of work that I do. I had a lot of issues because, number one, that truck was a 6x2 truck. it was not a 6x4. That truck was designed and made to be on the concrete, on the asphalt. It was pretty much a dry van truck that I tried my best to convert into a flatbed truck. And the truth be told, while I was on flatbed and while I was on step deck, the truck was performing pretty good. However, it wasn't until I got onto the RGN work. Once I bought my RGN and I started doing heavy RGN loads, the truck completely crapped out on me. It didn't have the rear ends for it. It didn't have the gears for it. It just was not designed for that type of work. And while I was pulling the blades on my last blade run, I ended up getting a crack on my head gasket. The transmission went out. I had just a bunch of issues with the truck that happened, and I just got rid of it. I sold the truck. I didn't want to invest more money into the truck because the truck was not aligned with what I do for a living. It wasn't a good truck to buy for oversized. It wasn't a good truck to buy for RGN. It just wasn't a good truck to buy for the line of work that I do. If I would have stood strictly as flatbed, that truck would have probably made it a lot longer than it did. But I was just putting too much weight on that truck, man. It wasn't designed for that. So after that truck crapped out, I sold it, and then at that point, this is where now I'm in this truck now. I'm in a CRST lease purchase truck. I'm considering whether I want to buy this truck or not. At the moment, it was the only truck available that aligned with the type of work that I do because of the 4 axles. And this is not a truck that is that you can just grab. Like I mentioned in a previous video, this is a specialized truck. It's not the best heavy haul truck. There's other trucks that are way better, but this is a specialized heavy haul truck that CRST had at another division all in the West Coast up in Oregon. And through some special requests and special orders, I was able to get my hands on this one. Any other driver coming into a CRST will be put in a standard 3-axle truck, and starting with flatbed. But because I have flatbed experience, because I have step deck experience, because I own my own RGN, I was able to get a special request to get on this truck. And this truck, the looks of it, it's not the prettiest truck. It's a smaller cab. I'm still getting used to the space in here. I have made it home, as you know, but I'm still getting used to the space in here. And more than not, as you guys saw, I had to take out the passenger seat to fit in a cooler fridge situation and all of that. I like the truck though. As far as the function of it, job performance is better on this truck than it was on the Peterbilt. The Peterbilt looked clean. It looked nice. It was a pretty truck, but it was a MX. It was a Packard MX-13. It was a weaker truck. It gave out on me. I had so many issues catching traction because I used to go deliver to all of these. Every time I'm delivering any type of oversized, a bulldozer or any type of equipment that needs to be taken off the RGN, is usually going into some sort of off-road terrain, and the truck just freaking sucked in it, man. It sucked in it, so I had to get rid of it. I ended up selling it as is. I definitely lost money on it. So the conversation becomes, were you prepared to be an owner operator? And I have to answer it truthfully. I feel like I was not. I feel like I rushed being an owner operator. I feel in a sense like I failed as an owner operator. Now I'm trying to rebuild again. And the 6x2 alone should have been a red flag. But I was in such a hurry to become an owner operator. I was fiending to just have that label. Oh, I'm an owner operator, not knowing everything that comes with it. not being prepared. The truth be told, I had just enough funds to get the truck for the down payment, and I was rolling on hopes and prayers after that. You know, me knowing the game, how it works now, me knowing that now I have the option to buy this truck, I'm not even ready to buy it right now. Even though I have the money to buy it at the special price that's being offered to me, I'm still running it as the lease purchase truck because I'm trying to work all the kinks out of it. And any issues that it has, CRST will cover the maintenance on it now from the maintenance fund that I fund. But as the owner operator, guys, you guys have to be ready for everything that comes your way. I would suggest that everybody has the money for the down payment on the truck. Plus, again, this is me knowing the game now, man. Like I should have just waited longer, and you should have at least 20 to 30K after the down payment of your truck to be able to deal with any issues and be able to deal with any major repairs. You know, I had an issue with the DF, and that issue was like $5,000. It wasn't a crazy amount, but even with that issue with the DF, you know, CRST was able to come in and pay it, and then just take it out of my settlements week by week until it was paid. But anything past $5,000, CRST, and I'm sure many other companies, anything past $5,000, that's it, you're on your own, dude. Like, they'll front the first couple of grand, but after that, you're on your own. Transmission goes out, engine blows, anything like that, you gotta have that money in your pockets ready to roll. And I just didn't have that, so I ended up selling the truck as is. And that's why I say that I feel like I failed as an owner operator. And I'm just, you know, talking frankly right now, because I don't really do this a lot. I focus more on delivering the load, showing you guys the load, strapping it down. I focus on the load and the job itself, but I don't really talk to the camera. I don't really, you know, put out a lot of my business out there. But I feel like I should, because this is a really good teachable moment for a lot of other people. And just because also I was here sitting with another dude here at CRST that's kind of like, I saw him kind of like in the same situation where he's like kind of feeling to become an owner operator. It looks like he has just enough money for the truck and barely that, and then he doesn't have money on top of that. So I was trying to kind of school him a little bit, like, dude, nah, hold off, like, wait another year, stack up more money, make sure that you're comfortable, make sure you have enough money to pay, you know, at least 3 to 6 months of all the expenses if your truck goes down. You know, if your truck goes down, if you're injured, you can't just be living life on hopes and dreams, you know. And I feel like I just didn't have that. I should have been more prepared for it, but I was in that state of mind where it was just like owner operator, and you know, I feel like I moved in a way that I shouldn't have moved. But now I know better, and I'm gonna make better choices moving forward. You know, it's not all about, oh, you know, flashy and the nice paint and the chrome and that. All of those things are beautiful if you can afford them, but the truth of the matter is that a good truck with a good engine, good ratios for pulling what we pull with heavy RGN stuff, you know, flashy stuff could wait a little bit longer, right? Like, I want to have, who doesn't want to have a long nose, really fresh, really nice, you know, P or, you know, a Kenworth. But, you know, I just want to make sure that when I do it next time, I'm like way more prepared, and I want to make sure that I don't rush it. This truck right here, I'm actually thinking about just buying this truck and just running with it, because the truck does the job phenomenally. It has 4 axles, has great rear gear ratios. It doesn't get me stuck everywhere like my Peterbilt. I couldn't go to any delivery that I went to that wasn't asphalt, concrete. If it was any type of, you know, mud or any type of off-road terrain, I would get stuck. I got stuck so many times I had to have people pull me out, and it was just a hot mess because I didn't buy the right truck. I was in such a rush to just have the label of an owner operator that I rolled the dice, and I was able to get away with it for a little while until it eventually caught up to me. So just make sure you do the right choice, guys. Make sure that, you know, you're well prepared what I would tell me, you know, when I bought the truck, my Peterbilt was a year ago. What I would tell me a year ago is, dude, wait, do more research. That's not the right truck for the line of work. But the thing is that was the only truck I was getting approved for. So like they gave me an approval for that truck specifically, and it was like I was just dumbfounded on, oh, I want to be an owner operator. I don't want to be a company driver no more. I don't want to be a lease purchase driver. I want to have the title of an owner operator. And I just jumped on the truck, you know, not knowing all of the specs that I needed to know for the job that I do. And that was my mistake, and I could own up to that. But moving forward, you know, even with this smaller truck, this truck does the job 10 times better than my Peterbilt. Now, does it look as good? It doesn't. But does it perform better? It really kicks that Peterbilt's butt. But this is where we at now, guys. So it's all about learning from your mistakes. It's all about understanding where you're at in life, and not being ashamed, and not feeling like bad because, oh man, I'm a company driver, oh, I'm gonna lease purchase, this and that. Just save your money, build your credit, get the right truck, get the truck you could afford, and more importantly, once you get some money, don't spend it all on the truck. Make sure you have the money for the truck plus a lot more, because everything else comes down the line. When you're buying a truck, you're not focused on, damn, what if this breaks down, what if that breaks down, what if this, but you got to be ready, because that's the truth of trucking. This March, in what are we, January, in 2 months I'm gonna make 4 years with my CDL. I don't come from a trucking background. My father wasn't a truck driver, my uncle wasn't a truck driver, my grandparent. I'm first generation truck driver for my family. I'm learning all of this stuff the hard way. I'm learning all through trials and tribulation. I'm learning all one mistake after the next, and just continuing to just gain knowledge as I go. But also I have to move a lot smarter. You know, a lot of other guys, you know, I feel like they come from a long line of truckers, and they put them onto game, and, oh, you gotta do this, don't do that, don't go to that company, don't go here, start off with this. And I feel like I didn't really have that support coming in, because I'm the first one doing it. So I'm the guinea pig, I'm the blueprint right now for a lot of people. And I got a lot of my cousins and a lot of my other family members that are now looking at me trying to come into the game, and I'm telling them, I'm schooling them how to do it, I'm telling them how to run the clock, I'm telling them how to build business credit, I'm telling them all of those things. But I was the guinea pig, I was the blueprint, I was the first one to jump out there and get it done. I still made mistakes, guys. I made mistakes, I made costly mistakes, and I'm just here, you know, with you guys today, sharing that with you, so that you guys don't make those same mistakes. And just more of the story is, do not rush to be an owner operator. Don't rush to be an owner operator. Take your time. That you don't get a medal for doing it within a year or 2 years. I was such in a rush where I wanted to be like, oh, I want to be an owner operator within 2 to 3 years of getting my CDL, and I did it. I accomplished it. But now looking back, it was dumb. I should have just kept on building my capital a lot more. I should have kept on building my business credit, kept on building a lot more before I jumped the gun. Because, listen, unless you're prepared, this game will chew you up, dude. This game is a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of times where I'm making a lot of money, and there's a lot of times where I'm not. You know, that's how it is. This thing is like this, dude. It's like this. It's up and down with the market, with the freight, with the brokers. There's a lot of up and downs in this game, man. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys, man. I know a lot of guys had questions about, oh, what happened with the Peterbilt? Why you in this truck now? And this and that. So I thought I'd just make a quick video. Well, it's not too quick. We're going on like almost 18 minutes of this rant, but it is what it is, guys. And I'm gonna make a lot more videos just talking. Maybe not talking this much, but you know, a lot of people have asked about, you know, oh, do you have an inward facing camera? Can you talk as you're driving? CRST doesn't allow me to talk as I'm driving with a camera. But if I'm like parked like this and chilling, I'm gonna make a lot more videos like this, because I feel like you guys don't personally know me. You guys know me delivering loads and securing stuff and doing cool stuff sometimes. But you guys don't know me as a person, and I feel like I'm gonna make a lot more videos just talking frankly, so you guys get to know me a little bit better, some of my, you know, my characteristics and some of my attributes, my flaws and things like that. But that's it for now, guys. So we're gonna stop for the day. Obviously we already stopped, but we're gonna just chill out for the rest of the day, watch some Netflix, chill out on the phone. We'll deliver this load first thing in the morning, and we'll move on to the next, guys. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good morning, YouTube, guys. Good morning. It is Monday morning. It is Monday morning, man. Time to get up. Well, we up already, you see. Walking into the CRST terminal. About to go throw this garbage out. Brush my teeth, wash my face, and use the bathroom. We're getting up out of here. The place that we're delivering to they start receiving at 8 a.m. Right now it is 7, so we got a little time to freshen up and make our way. We're only 7 minutes out from the delivery, so let's get to it, guys. All right, guys, we done made it. We in the staging lot. I just checked in with my homeboy over there. This is gonna be a little bit. They moving the crane inside of the job site. All right, so we got this guy here. He's getting unloaded. We got a couple other ones over here on this side getting unloaded. Well, we are waiting right now. So all we could do, I almost went right into the job site, and then I saw a sign last minute that says staging area, come wait over here. So it looks like it's some sort of place where they load a bunch of cars at, car haulers. And then these are all of the other guys waiting with me. As you see, this guy's oversized. See the oversize on this? Mine was supposed to be like that, but it ended up not being. This guy's oversized too. Everybody's oversized. And then I got the last piece. My piece was the smallest one for the day. So we ended up not being oversized. We didn't take out a bag, our flags, or none of that. So we are good to go. Even though we getting paid the same, we just got the smallest one, so we're good. But yeah, guys, let's wait up here. Wait till they call us, get unloaded, and finish up with this load, man. Move on to the next. All right, guys, they finally called us in, man. Finally called us in. Finally gonna get unloaded. It's been a little while, man. We've been waiting about 2 hours or 40 minutes of a wait time to get unloaded. But they finally called us in. There's 1, 2, 3 on the 4th truck in line right now. You see the red crane moving up over there, so that's what we're getting unloaded with. So they just position it. All right, perfect. All right, sounds good. Appreciate you. Yep. All right, yes, sir. He said I could go ahead and take my straps off. I don't want to take them off yet till they told me, because that's what they said. They said, oh, don't unstrap anything until we let you know. So they just let me know. So let's go ahead and get this let's go ahead and get these straps off, get everything wound up, and get unloaded, man. Moving the crane. So yeah, we're ready to roll out. Another job site in the books. Guys, this place is so slow, man. We waited like 3 hours at the staging area. Now, after I unstrapped everything, I've been waiting for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Is that one crane? They've only unloaded 1 truck. I still got 1, 2, 3 trucks ahead of me. It's just taking forever. That crane needs to pick up the wall, pick up the concrete, then swing it around, and that's the first one they laid up right there where that one's standing up at. Swing it around, stand it up, then another crew has to come and do something to hold it up, to put those beams next to it, and then they detach it from the top. Then the crane turns back around and unloads the next truck. I've been here for an hour. They only did 1 truck so far. So right now we just trying to get up out of here so we can make it to our next delivery. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and next pickup we got to be there by 3. and it's an hour away. So in reality, I could really only be here another hour and a half, 2 hours tops, man. If not, they're gonna have to take me off for that next pickup, or see, just schedule it for tomorrow, whatever the case is. I've been here, all be told, I've been here a little over 4 hours already. It's been ridiculous. All right, guys, one more truck and we're up next, guys. One more truck and we are up next. Jesus Christ, it's been taking forever, but we made it almost there, guys. That camp was real nice, but no. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen.